LA was leading the series 2-1 coming in. They literally could have been up 3-0 if not for a play here or there. Kawhi, Joker,
It's a swipe. It's
yeah,
swipey.
no closed fist, right? So you end up getting 6 players with technical fouls, but no one was ejected. Nuggets were up 2 after the first half, but after they bum rushed the Clippers in the third quarter, Joker does that to put them up 22 in where? Invoking the spirit of Lorenzo Charles, did he tip dunk that in to win the game at the buzzer? It appears as if he did. Of course, they would review it. Did it get in and out of his hands on time? That's a good bucket.
Oh, man. Yeah, we want to get the ball, to Joker, the last shot, you know. He went to the trusty soundboard shuffle. I'm just trying to clean up everything on the glass, trying to get a tip back, just do whatever my team needs for me to win.
You're almost shaking a little. I mean, what's going through your head right now?
That's a crazy game, man. That was a crazy game. I don't know. That was tough.
You could say it's a lucky play, but that's a big athletic man, and he met the ball early. I couldn't tell if it was good or not, and, it's one of those things where that's going to be on NBA TV someday, but I'm glad we won the game. I'm glad it'll be on Nugget Day and not Clipper Day. So, hell of a win, 2-2 going home.
Things we've been talking about for 5 years, offensive rebounds, and you get beat on the offensive rebound. But, Joker shot an air ball, wasn't really expecting that. Brown cut to the middle of the floor, and, James and Norm was kind of in between trying to, check with him, and Gordon made a hell of a play, so, it is what it is.
Is what it is. Yeah, it was quite a bit. Nuggets fans, some deja vu, right? Let's go back to last year. Game 2, Western Conference, first round, Nuggets, Lakers. They were tied at 99, and then Jamal Murray would do that over AD to win it. Nuggets' first game-winning buzzer beater in playoff history. And then how about Joker? Misses it. Unintentional lob to Aaron Gordon. Yeah, that one, signature moment for the Nuggets so far this postseason for sure.
I feel like it's a little deja vu all over again. Kendrick Perkins is here now. Look, it was a wild game. It was a wild ending. It's been a wild series. You had those last-second heroics from Aaron Gordon. Fine, but Jokic has been the hero the whole way. He had 36 in this one. If the Clippers are actually going to stop the Nuggets, they're going to have to slow him down. The question is how.
I mean, it's hard once he get into that zone. And listen, Nicole, Zubac has played Jokic the best out of anybody in the entire NBA. Jokic just had it on his mind, right? The combination of a player coach tonight since Bill Russell. And I thought he dominated in all fashions, from the points, the assists, being a beast on the boards, especially the offensive glass. He had 5 of them tonight. And we saw him at times making substitutions. When he's in that type of zone, it's hard for anybody to stop him. I will say this, though. The Clippers did put themselves in position to win the game. But when you don't compete at the highest level in the second, third quarter like they should have, then all of a sudden you're playing catch up and Jokic already got his momentum going, and all of a sudden he's not missing shots. It's hard to beat the Nuggets. This series is going 7 games. I still have the Clippers winning, but it's definitely going to be one for the ages.
Can I tell you a secret, Perk? Every time you say
Sure.
get in the zone, I hear the auto zone.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you about me in high school, boy, I was the real deal. I was a mix between like Russell Westbrook, John Morant, and Kevin Durant. Yeah, I was a little bit of all that.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not, because I never seen you play. So just a little backstory. I played with Donovan McNabb, who's a great basketball player. So I'm not gonna take. I played with Donovan McNabb, great basketball player.
Wait, he could hoop?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, big time. He signed with Syracuse as a 2-sport athlete. You didn't know that?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Donovan McNabb, a 2-sport athlete. Donovan averaged 20 points a game for me. That was my second.
20?
That was my second leading scorer. Donovan McNabb. Yeah. So I can't say that you can't play, because I know I done seen football players be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Listen, I was so good. Obviously, I could have played for the Heat with Ronnie Cycli. Like, they were trying to get me back then. But my grandma.
You got any footage? You got any footage? Huh? You got any footage?
Yeah, on VHS. I got the tapes right here in the cupboard.
Okay, that's what. Let me see a little footage. Now
I got you, man.
Okay, just a little footage.
I just think
I'm a real hooper, like I'm from New York.
Yeah. I just think the thing now is, Twan, I get what you're saying, Ocho, y'all get what y'all saying, but the old saying is easier to teach a child than repair a broken man. And I think right now,
whoa. No, wait. Stay right there.
I understand what he's saying. I understand what he was saying. I got him. You want to write it down, don't you? You want to write it down?
Yeah, because if you notice, kids learn to swim easier than a grown person because the kid has no inhibitions of the water. You see them throw them babies in there, and the first thing they do, they go on their back. You tell them 1 or 2 times, Twan, and they get to their back. Whereas a grown person,
and Shannon, you know this. Y'all know this in sports. You know, sometimes you can get with that coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I played with T. Lue, and T. Lue's a good friend of mine. And I just thought T. Lue would probably be that guy that can instill that confidence in him to be a lot better. Now, I didn't say he had to go out and get 15, 20 points a night.
No.
But he has to, you know, like you just said, he can't have 2 points. You're going to play you at center, or if you're going to have 2 points, let's do some of the stuff you used to do. Get 6, 7 rebounds, have 4 or 5 assists, have an impact on the game, because he's too talented. And for whatever reason, I don't know if he's lost it, but I thought with T. Lue being there and being under T. Lue that he would be able to get that out of him. And then when I seen him in the rotation, I was like, yes, this is perfect for him. Because he's going to get an opportunity with a great coach that's going to put him in a great position to do the best. Like I like the Clippers mindset. Put Ben Simmons at the center spot. Let's mix it up a little bit and see if we can get Joker. But if he don't give you nothing offensively, guys, it's no purpose in playing Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
it's no purpose.
Joker's weakness is defense. Well, Ben Simmons is not a threat at that, so it doesn't do any good. And plus, he's not playing well enough for T. Lue to give him extended minutes. So in the amount of minutes that he's playing, he's not going to be able to get you the points, the rebounds, and assists that he would if he was playing a full game. What's up, Ocho?
That's a great point.
Listen, I know you're not a tape recorder, but I need you to rewind that quote because I went to get my pen and pad. I ain't have it on me. Something about a child. It was a good one. I need that because I got 11 kids, and I need to be able to use that in my next argument.
Yeah, it's easier to teach a child than to repair a broken man.
Stay right there. That's what I'm talking about. Next time they ask for some money. Next time they ask for some money
too, Chad. I like that too.
And so that's the problem. No matter how you slice it, Ben is broken when it comes to the offensive end. Can he still slide his feet? Yeah. He's still 6'10". I mean, he ain't gonna shrink.
Looks good. He's still in great shape. Look really good.
He looks really good. But like you said, he gets the ball. Unless it's uncontested, he ain't even looking at the rim. He's looking to pass it off. He's looking to drive and kick. He's looking to do something other than score for himself. And teams realize that. So the double team is always going to come from him.
Yeah,
that's true. Put him around some folks in the offseason. I'm telling you, it happens.
No, but
you put a chihuahua. Listen, you put a chihuahua with some pit bulls in a cage. At some point, he becomes what he's surrounded by.
But if you know the small dogs, what do? They walk up to the big dogs because they don't know they're small. See, you telling me that's what I need to do. That's what he needs to do. He needs to go and place himself in that environment. Because you see, as Twan said, we're wanting something from Ben more than he's wanting it for himself. You see, I can't want that for you. You've got to want that. You've got to want to be great. So you know what, man? Hey, ain't no reason for me to be 6'10" and averaging 3 points a game. Hell, I should.
Man, he's supposed to be doing what KD's doing. I'm not saying he's KD. KD is one of the greatest scorers of all time. I'm just saying the skill set, the height and size. I mean, the length that you do have, and you're a two-way player because you can do. Well, you only show it on the defensive side of the ball. You play good defense, and you should be able to, posting up, taking people off, down in the block, down in the post, mid-range.
His confidence.
Man, taking people off the dribble, out of space. Like, what
his confidence gone, though.
Man, both of you guys are Hall of Fame athletes. You know that when your confidence is gone, man, it's gone. You know you can't do nothing, man. You know we play that. You know we play our games with confidence. That's where we get our confidence, our swag. He don't have that. You can just see it.
You
got to play this game with swag.
You have to. You have to play it. Coaches can't give you that. You have to have a self-belief that I'm the baddest mofo out here.
Yes.
And at some point in time, they broke his confidence. They broke his confidence because the best player said, "Hey, we had a dunk and we ended up making a free throw." And they asked Doc, "Could you win a championship with a point guard like Ben?" He says, "I don't know." Instead of saying, "Of course you can," because the guy's he's an all-star player and he's an all-NBA defender. That's what he should have said. Joel Embiid said, "Hey, it's unfortunate. Hey, I wish we could have got an and one, but don't say, yeah, we had a layup and we ended up making a free throw. Because now
out there celebrating. I'm sick of it. I ain't stopping nothing because that's how I know how I get in my rhythm.
right.
You know,
Hey, Chad, I'm
Carson
gonna tell you
say,
something, Chad. I can agree with you on that. You know, I used to dance after I shoot threes.
Yeah, he
And
hit
I
that
oh,
remember-
I know about the shimmy. Stop
Hey,
playing.
hey, look, and I promise, there was one coach that Don Nelson. I got traded to the Mavs, and he was the only coach that tried to stop me from dancing.
What?
Yeah, he was like, hey, he was like, Walk, I don't want to see you dancing. But it was already in my blood. I couldn't stop it.
Right.
So I get ahead when it's coming. You know what I'm saying? but that's a great point you made. I understand what you're saying with that. Yeah, I'm gonna do my thing. Yeah.
Every time.
Big
Every
got
time.
to.
I don't care. I don't care what. Hey, I don't care what. No disrespect. Obviously, with all due respect to Ben Simmons and the game of basketball in general, there is nothing nobody can say. If I was in that environment with that kind of side, with that kind of height, with that kind of skill, with my mentality, there's a certain it factor that you can't coach. It's either in you or it's not. Kobe had it. Michael Jordan got it. AI got it.
But
Ja Morant got it. Anthony Edwards got it. You can't coach that. It's just in you. And I don't understand, how can you be like that and then play so small?
I'm gonna make this last point, and then we're gonna move on a little bit, guys. If you think about it, yeah, Kobe had confidence, but think about what the coach did. In a game against Utah, who took the last shot? They put the ball in a 17-year-old's hands. So now I got confidence. You might have confidence, but if somebody don't give you a situation for you to showcase, now what? What do I do with it, Ocho? He drew up a play and let a 17-year-old with all those veterans on there, Kobe airballed it, but it showed him. Yeah, they got confidence in old Kobe. Now he goes back into the gym and he comes back a different player.
Well, some people don't get it, man. Some people just don't get it.
Damn, man. What, 6'11"? Man, I have a nigga in the post, man.
Jokic
I see you got a good ball back there. That's a good Wilson ball.
Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, this ball right here, right? This is a special ball. This ball must mean I'm supposed to have it enclosed in a case because, listen, the greatest scorer, not scorer of all time, but the NBA player who leads the NBA in most points ever scored, gave me this ball. As soon as it went in the bucket, they hit it, they taped it up, he signed it for me. This is LeBron James 50K point ball, and he signed it for me. I just want to show you that.
He ain't put it in cursive, huh? He just put King James on.
Yeah.
Listen,
Jokic was seen making adjustments and subs. When a player does this, is he undermining David Edelman? Because right before the half, the ball got the half of third quarter, and he's like, "Hey, give me Jordan, DeAndre Jordan, come in here, block Zubac, blah blah." You saw that too, okay?
Yes, I did see that.
And he's been making a lot of substitutions. You like that? I mean, what's going on?
I don't like it because, I mean, let me be honest with you, not to go back into the past, but Mike Malone, a championship coach who done a terrific job coaching that team, got fired. And it seems like the players had tuned them out now. Now it seems like that's what it was. And because of Joker's doing that. I mean, Joker's at a place right now, obviously, where he's controlled the franchise, and obviously, like you just talked about, he's probably going to win another MVP trophy. He's going to be close. He probably get another MVP trophy. So I do understand a coach him having some say so, but you still can't undermine the coach. You have to listen to the coach. You got to let the coach make his adjustments. That's his job. You never want, as a player, have that responsibility. I never want to be able to control who's in the game, who's not in the game. I can always suggest. I can suggest something, but I don't want to be doing that, especially overmining the coach. It looks bad. And then it trickles down to the other players. You know that on the team. Some guys think they can do it. It's kind of, it go back to the simple rules that what time you got to be on the bus, what time you got to be at practice. It just goes down the line. You know what I mean? So you never want to start that. So it seems like when I saw that, like, yeah, this is probably why Malone probably got fired. They probably had a lot of extra stuff going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's tough. Joker's probably gonna be 3-time MVP. I mean, this guy
Well, he already
is
3. He's gonna be
incredible.
a 4. I don't think he's
I'm
gonna win
sorry,
it this.
4-time MVP.
I
Yeah,
think
so he possibly.
I don't think he's gonna win it this year, Twan. But it's hard for me to see a scenario where he doesn't win at least one more, because the numbers are gonna be there. The numbers are going to be there. He's going to be somewhere between 25 and 30 points. He's going to be somewhere between 10 and 13 rebounds. He's going to be somewhere between 8.5 and 10 assists. So he's going to be there. So the numbers are going to be indicative of somebody that should more than qualified to win that award. The question is, are they going to have enough?
If he take care of his body the way he has taken care of his body for the next couple of years, he definitely will be in the running for one more, I think. It's all depending on how he take care of his body. If he take care of his body, stay injury free. I mean, I know it don't look sexy, but if he stays injury free and stay healthy, he'll be right back. You're right. He'll be in the running for another one.
Ahead of this game, Edelman accused the Clippers of pumping in fake noise in the Intuit Dome. Is that a good look? Do you want your coaches like, man, it ain't that loud. It ain't that many people up here. That's fake noise. You like your coach doing that, Twan?
No, I want the coach to believe that we can win. We don't need no extra. We should believe that we can win. Let's put together a game plan. Let's go out there and play. And really, to be honest, you don't really like that. You want your home court to create their own thing. I know in some football fields, y'all know that. Some arenas, some stadiums have their own little chants and the way they get motivated and all that. I remember back when we was trying to turn it around in Boston before they moved into the TD Northwind, we had the Fleet Center. We called it the jungle. We had because it did get so loud.
Right.
Because we were starting to turn it around. We were starting to become a playoff team. We were starting to win games. So our home games were exciting because we had kind of created our own energy now. Me and Paul, and we was kind of creating our own style. So I like when the fans kind of figure it out. It's kind of like growing up in Chicago. I remember growing up and watching Michael and them play, especially when they played. They had their own the national remember the start lineup. They had that music that come out. That was them. That was their own thing. That was only in the stadium.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I remember the stadium used to be rocking. I went to see them play the Orlando Magic in the stadium when they played the Orlando Magic. Shaq and Jordan came back. Yeah. The stadium used to be rocking before they moved into the United Center. I just think, every arena got to have their own stuff. But you don't need no coaches getting into that. You don't need no help. You don't need nobody piping nothing in. This ain't college. These pros, they ain't gonna get distracted too easy.
Yeah, but the new arenas don't have that intimate feel because, you got to have all this technology. You got all these jumbotrons and you got all this fancy equipment and stuff like that. So you don't have the intimacy like you had at the old Garden. You don't have the intimacy like have that. It's hard to create that. Now I get it why they do it, because the cost of these players are going up, and so we got to find a way to create revenues, and we want places to have other events other than basketball. So you see concerts and you see tractor pulls and you see Beyonce and you see the NCAA Final Fours and you see national championship games. So I get it. I get it. I totally get it. But as a professional, and plus professional ain't college kids. Man, college kids going to paint their faces. They're going to take their shirts off. They're going to really be into it. Man, look here. Man, I paid $12,000, $15,000 for a ticket. Man, I'm going to sit there and be chilling. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Twan?
Yeah. You're right. That's right. You're gonna enjoy it the best way you can. But I don't think, I don't think that bothers pros. You guys know that. The fans don't bother us, man. When we're a professional athlete, you enjoy it. They actually kind of motivate you sometimes. You get to some certain places and they get on you. You have the fans.